is dead. 6 extremists on the United States Supreme Court have decided that they can force all of America to bend to their personal religious and moral views. Roe is dead, but the Supreme Court extremists do not get the last word. We are here because we will make Roe alive again. I am angry. I am angry because I have lived in America where there was no protection from Roe versus Wade. And understand this, when there's no Roe, people still get abortions. Well-to-do women, women with resources, women who can afford to travel to another state or another country, they'll be fine. But you know who won't be? It will be poor women. It will be people of color. It will be 14-year-olds who were molested by their coaches or their stepfathers. It will be mamas who are already working 3 jobs and can't hold it together trying to take care of the children they have. Those are the people who will pay the price for an extremist Supreme Court that has decided that they, not America, they will decide who in this country has access to health care. And understand this, it doesn't stop with the opinion today in Dobbs. Clarence Thomas has already made clear he's coming after everybody else. He's coming after the LGBTQ community. He's coming after contraception. He is coming after anyone who doesn't live and doesn't look just like Clarence Thomas thinks that the ideal American is supposed to live and look. Well, we've got news for Clarence Thomas. He doesn't get the last word. Now, there are folks who are into the politics of this. Mike Pence waited about 2 seconds after this opinion came out to call for a national ban on abortion. Hear me on that, people of Massachusetts. We're going to do everything we can here in Massachusetts, but the forces that brought us to this day are continuing to gather, are continuing to exercise their muscle, and they will not rest until they ban abortion across this nation. This is the fight we are in. I am angry and determined that we will fight back and we will make the changes we need to make. Immediately, we need to help the groups that are standing up for us. Contribute your money, volunteer your time, do it right here in Massachusetts. Reach out to the other states where help is needed. We need to treat this like the national emergency that it is. Be there for every single woman who needs access to abortion. We also call on our president to use every possible tool at the federal level to protect access to abortion. Just today, President Biden spoke about the importance of access to medication abortion, and that is true for every person all across this country. We also need the president to step up in other areas. We've got to shut down this notion of tracking women's health histories, tracking women's locational data, so that extremist states can track these women and prosecute them for making their own medical decision. It is time now to look at federal lands where federal law applies and look at the opportunities to protect people who need access to abortion and cannot travel to another state. There is much we can do at the federal level administratively under current law. We need to do it. But most of all, we are aimed like a laser beam on the election in November. Make no mistake, Roe is on the ballot. And we can start right here in Massachusetts with our candidate for governor who is running against one of those anti-Roe extremists. We can elect Maura Healey in November. But we can take more on ourselves. We need to ask every candidate for elected office where they stand on Roe. If you're out there running, putting yourself out in the public, you better be ready to speak up at the local level, at the state level, and at the national level. And if you're not ready to speak up, then we're not ready to support you come November. And for everyone who is looking for our support to go to the United States Senate anywhere across the country, they need to answer the question where they stand on Roe and where they stand on getting rid of the filibuster so we can make Roe the law of the land. Angry and determined. That's what it's about today. It's about using that anger to make the change we need to make. Because, hear me on this, we are not going back. Not now, not ever.